condominium for about 14 years, and we went through quite a lot of research ourselves, in fact designed the house ourselves, and then we came to the situation where we had to find somebody to build it for us, and basically we went to friends and talked to people, got recommendations, and in actual fact I think it was kind of luck in the end that we chose San Jose, because
it was a recommendation.
It was a recommendation, but we looked at a couple of other places, and in the end, we got some quotes, and theirs came out not the cheapest, not the most expensive, but it seemed reasonable, and basically that's what we decided to do. So we went with San Jose, and I'm pleased to say it was a great decision. We have heard all sorts of horror stories about having your house built, and I think that was one of the biggest fears of actually going through the process, because many of our friends have been through situations where they built and somebody had let them down, and halfway through it and trying to find someone new. But really, every time we mentioned San Jose and the Edwards family to anybody, they said, won't have any trouble with them, great family, business, reputable, will do a good job, and that kind of reassured us, and really throughout the whole process we never had any problems at all.
As you well know, you do hear these stories all the time, and to be honest with you, more of that than anyone. It's very rare you hear someone that goes through a pleasant experience building a house, and really we enjoyed it. It was interesting for us. We learnt things, and we came out with a good product.
We came out with a wonderful product, a beautiful house, and we really became friends with the whole family that were involved in the business, because one little story is, towards the end when the finishing things were going on, we came back one day and there was a certain part of the house that we didn't, a little ledge that wasn't quite right, and we were on our own looking at it, and we said, we'll have to speak to Shylock about that, and Blow Me Down went home somewhere and came back about 2 hours later, and it was already changed, and he said when he saw it he didn't like it, and he didn't think we would like it, so he had fixed it and it was done perfectly the way we wanted. So little things like that we really got to know each other, I think, that and that paid off, and the quality of work was excellent, and sort of professional integrity was
great.
fantastic, and our main room is just one big open space with a cathedral ceiling, and I think this the room looking out onto the patio and the pool and the porch, and it's lovely really, with the doors open and you can sit out there and the outside comes into the house, and it's all one. It's great. In fact, the whole house is just perfect. Our dream house, and built beautifully by San Jose and the Edwards family.
There we go.
Big thank you.
Usually when you're building, you come and you check, and it was amazing to see from like week to week the work that was going on. It was very, very rewarding to know that people was doing what they said that they would do, because oftentimes people say that they're going to be doing this and they at the local bar spending your money. It's a joke, but it happens. But that wasn't the case at all. I have a very stressful job. I'm a senior probation officer with the government of the Bahamas. And as you know, that's very, very stressful. Deal with a lot of stressful stuff, murder, armed robbery, things like that. And I'm stressed out at work a lot. But when I get on the highway and I'm coming home and I pull in the driveway, oh man, it's so relaxing. I mean, I'm not saying that for a cliche, but that's just the way that it is. When I pull up to the driveway and I come in, and just the freshness of the house, man. I mean, it's just so rewarding to come home. And sometimes I don't even think that that's my house. I said, that's really my house. And it's really my house. San Jose did an excellent job in building, and I appreciate that. No one can say anything bad about San Jose. Seriously, trust it. Go out and actually ask people about San Jose. They'll say that they're professional and they're nice people and they do good work. So buy a home with San Jose.
Hi, I'm Brian
And I'm Dawn.
Knowles. Been in the house, moved to Freeport a couple of years ago, about 5 years ago. Moved in this house about 3.5 years ago. The house was originally built by Edward San Jose. We got to know Edward San Jose because they did our renovations at Como Building Supplies when we first came here. We put out the house to bid to 3 different contractors, and we decided upon Edward San Jose because we felt they offered the best package for us at that point in time.
You know, as a homeowner, I have plans that I envision which might not be practical, but by speaking to Lyndon, I can get my idea across, and then he filled me in on whether it was practical or not, and that helps a lot.
Literally, we had only moved here a couple of months when Francis hit, and then Gene 2 weeks later. And the concern that Dawn had was, hey, can we weather the storm?
I was afraid my roof was going.
That's right. That's right.
But because, you know, we have the solar water heater on the roof.
Right.
But everything held. And we were very fortunate. Yes, a tree did fall on the roof, but only lost a few tiles.
Right. Edward San Jose can weather the storm. No doubt about that at all. But we're certain that the people who get Acacia, any home in Acacia grows, will be very pleased with the contact. There's no doubt about it at all.
We decided we were going to build our own house, and we didn't look anywhere else. We just once again went to San Jose. We started in May. By the end of December, both our cottage and house was completed. We're very content and very happy, and most people who see it are very pleased with what was constructed and quite impressed with the quality of work. So once again, we're very happy with the undertaking. The veranda is amongst my favorite spots, and then of course our work area, which doubles as a second bedroom, where we spend quite a bit of the time. I do my work painting. Off that room we have a second veranda. I think the number one thing is that the company is a very trustworthy company. It stands by their product. This little statement has got no financial reward, and I would strongly recommend anyone buying an Acacia home